I've been asked by the press and some others, why? Why am I here? Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this today, tonight? And I have to answer that I believe that Congressman Kucinich is perhaps the most important member of Congress right now. Absolutely. And I want to do everything I can to definitely keep him there. I think he's doing incredible work, important work, and I'm just so impressed with him and his life's work, and I love him so, and absolutely wanted to come out here and have an evening with you guys and help as much as I can to get him reelected.
Thank you very much, Melissa. I'm particularly pleased to have Melissa Etheridge here because she has established herself not only as one of America and the world's premier performing artists, but she's also in her own right established herself as someone who others look towards for courage, for authenticity and integrity, for transformational potential in life, for being able to meet any challenge and move on to new horizons. And so for me, to have you here in Cleveland, it means so much to our community, and to Elizabeth and I personally. We are so grateful for your presence here, Melissa Etheridge. Thank you very much. Let's start a discussion here because this is about you as much as it is about my presence in the Congress, because I'm there for you.
Right on.
Yes, first.
What is it that we as a people need to deal with today? I know economy's on everybody's mind, but what's your feeling?
Well, I mean, the economy's on everyone's mind for a good reason, because everyone's affected by this meltdown in Wall Street. You see, in our own community, National City has shed 4,000 jobs. They laid off 4,000 people. The conduct that happened in banking is certainly subject to question about investments that were made that were not wise investments, that were not prudent lender principles put into operation. We have speculators on Wall Street who have gamed the system. The cops walked off the beat at the Securities and Exchange Commission and the Fed. Investors' life savings have been put in jeopardy. And not only that, but the entire economy is at risk. So, one of the things that I'm working on in Washington is trying to make sure that we keep people in their homes. We have to help people save their homes, help them reschedule interest and principal and lengthen out the mortgage. We need to put millions of people back to work, help people save their homes, health care, new technologies for the environment that can create millions of more jobs. I mean, this is part of the reason why I hope to return to Congress, to look at ways that we can stimulate our economy and put money back into people's pockets. Not just, I voted against the Wall Street bailout. Melissa and I were talking about this earlier. And I voted against the Wall Street bailout, Melissa, because I felt that all they were doing was bailing out speculators. They weren't addressing the problems, and they're actually rewarding the people whose conduct essentially messed up the economy.
Yeah.
Did you want to comment on that?
Well, I was going to answer differently. But just he's the guy who knows the stuff. He's in there. He's doing it every day. He's on those, and that's what's so important about your congressman here, is that he is on those committees. He's becoming that senior member that gets on those committees that can make those changes. If you only have like a passing knowledge of government, you really don't know how important a position that he holds in Congress, how important that is. So I just could sit and listen to him all day, talk about all that. But to answer your question, I'm not a politician. I can look at the question differently. This is a time in our history, in time where we are finally understanding and overcoming our fear of the other. And that has led us to so many trials and tribulations, wars, and in America, they're a different color, or they're a different ethnic origin, or their sexuality is different, or whatever it is that's different. And for 8 years, they've been fanning that. And I hesitate to say they, because then I'm doing the us and them. I think that what we're going through right now as a people is trying to show that the American dream of all of us from all different colors and everywhere can come together and live in one space. And that's going to be the example for the rest of the world.
You teach children peace-giving, peace-sharing, mutuality, looking at the other person as an aspect of oneself. You can actually teach peace. And because the idea of giving, you give peace, you get peace. There is a reciprocal nature to peace. I don't think war is inevitable. I think peace is inevitable if we can build a structure for peace in our society. But of course, it's very easy for any of us to advocate peace on earth. Try bringing it into your own home. That's where it gets a little bit tricky. And yet, when we do that and we work on it, we realize the potential for growth is extraordinary. And when we master that in our own relationships, then we're in a position where you can take that radiant quality of peace and love and share it with others. This is why peace is not just possible, but it's inevitable.
This theme of peace, and peace beginning with me, underscores everything that I do. That's why I'm here. That's why I do what I do, and it's about peace. And you have, as your congressman, the man and wife who are bringing this to us through our government, through the greatest government in the world. And this is the reason he's showing that it works. So be very proud. I know all of you are supporters that are here, and I appreciate it. Go make sure he's sent back to the Congress to finish this world-changing work that he's doing.